Hey guys, welcome to our Souls on Fire team call. I can't remember. We're either on 3 or 4. That's a good feeling to feel like we're consistently being a part of something and pulling something off that I can't even remember what number we're on, even if it gets still counted on one hand. I'm so excited to dig in today with you guys. So I'm going to screen share with you and show you our opportunity page. So our opportunity page is Souls on Fire Tribe. Let me get these pages pulled up and we'll kind of navigate through this together. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. I clicked a button that I think is what I need, so if I play a video for you this time, you'll be able to see it, because last time I know I had a issue with getting the audio to share with you. Okay, so this is our Souls on Fire Tribe. This is our tagline: share, grow, inspire, earn. So this is when you have somebody that's interested in joining our business, this is the page they're going to go on. And we'll get into more of this, but basically I hope that a lot of what we share when it comes to business is around these 4 tentacles. We're going to go through this, like, what does it mean to share? What does it mean to grow? What does it mean to inspire? And what does it mean to earn? Hold on 1 second. Or she is asking for the Souls on Fire, our login. Zoom code. Okay, so this is our page. I'm going to talk to you more about how we're going to use this page in just a minute, but I want to show you this page first. So here is our announcement. So this is the pinned post up at the top. I want you guys to go through this. You can read the introduction, and then this is a table of content. So somebody doesn't have to scroll up and down to find posts, like how do you, because it'll get buried. It's like, here's post 1, and then the next post is post 10, and then the next one's 6. So this makes it easier for someone to go through all the posts. So this is our welcome here: share, grow, inspire, earn, and you'll walk through these. So here is the intro. I love this, you guys. This just makes me so happy. So this is just talking about the vision that I have for Souls on Fire and who we are. I shared this with you guys the very first week we talked about being Souls on Fire and what moved me to pick that name for us. So I love it. It just says, I hope you know that there is still room for you to come alive here. This makes me so happy. So you can come back. And then this, you guys, is a super powerful video. This is a business presentation that Peggy does. I really encourage you to watch it. It's Peggy sharing her business story, her product story, and she brings out a whiteboard and she really goes over the ins and outs of how we get paid out on our business in a way that you could just watch this alone, I believe, and be able to make a decision about the business. So there's that. Who is Juice Plus? Then we use some of these videos that the company has put out. They put out these great videos that we're using, utilizing their content. Then I did an introduction here to sharing my business and product story, so they get to know a little bit about me, because I'm hoping to get connected with them on a Voxer chat or meeting them at conferences and things like that. Here's the heart of the company. This is about what we do to give back. So each one of these is intentional. I tried to be very meticulous about what went in here. I didn't want someone feeling like they were completely overloaded, and I didn't want to have to do too much extra information. I really tried to keep it very focused. Here's a video I made about, do you have to keep inventory, host home parties, or build a team? Here is a video that the company made. What are the costs associated with starting up your own business? Here's a video about what does it take to make money in Juice Plus. This is our compensation plan. Jackie was so dear and made this video for us about life as a national marketing director. And so she just shares about her story, what made her push herself, what made her decide that she could hit national marketing director, and what she was able to do once she hit national marketing director. And then hi, Orshi. Oh, hi.
Hi.
So that's the video that she made. And then this is a video that corporate put out, the stories of success, purpose, and hope. This is a really incredible video where they basically splice together different NMD speeches. And so I love it. It's really quick, and I feel like it really sets the tone for what's possible with our company. So this is what this is. And then this last video, I want to be a part of the mission and team. How do I get started? So Alina made this sweet little video, and really it's just directing the person to go back to you as their upline. So this is our Souls on Fire Tribe page. So this is the page that you're going to put prospects to the business into. When someone's interested in the business, you're going to ask their permission, add them to the page, and then you're going to tag them in this announcement post. Like, see here, like I had a girl last night. It was so cool. I had a girl last night who asked me about the business, and I was able to go in and automatically plug her in here, and she was like, great, I'm watching the videos. It was so cool to see our system working for us. So she messaged me at like 9 o'clock at night, and she was able to do it, and I could go to bed, and it was so nice. So let's talk about how we do this, the ATM method. So if we go to Souls on Fire, this is our team page.
My Bible study.
And the point of this page is to plug in reps. I mean, all of us will be on this page.
Are you coming down this way?
To train up new reps. So I won't be coming in here and like making announcements. This isn't a place for you to find information. You don't need one more place to go to find information. You already have Voxer. You already have our Lighthouse chat and those things. So this is merely for you to add reps. Maybe you have a rep who's never really done much, and maybe they might be interested in doing the business, actually doing it. Maybe you didn't feel like you knew enough about the business to train them. So you would add them to this page. You're going to tag them in this announcement post right here. And this tells them everything they need to do. So here's a little introduction. It says, watch this welcome video below. You're new to our team. You need to go to the units button that's over here on the left-hand side and get started. And then here are the calls that we have.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
So there's a Monday night one-time call. If you have a new rep, we do a start strong call, which is just they'll jump on a call with me and whoever they're needing. I'll share my story, encourage them to kick off their business really strong and to get plugged into this page. And then this call and the Shooting Stars call, that's on Tuesday. So this is on here. Here's the units button they would go to.
Like where the lamp is at.
Everything is set up. So unit 1 is everything they need to walk them through getting set up their business with Voxer, Zoom, their Juice Plus website, and completing their HLP. Okay? Step
Oh, not at all.
the Fast Track program, and it's all about doing your 2000 plus and getting to sales coordinator on there. Unit 3 is a deeper look into what Juice Plus is. Unit 4 is additional resources, and I'll be adding some things to this. But here's like exploring real food, business related podcasts that I like. And then unit 5 is optional, and it's about a mindset for growth, which I believe is a critical piece of our business, is working on our mindset. So why I brought you over here, because I know some of you have already seen this, is because if you go to this first unit, here is the ATM method post I did. So I'm going to play this video and you can look about, and this is how we're going to utilize our business page. Hey guys, so I want to talk to you about a new method that we're Orshi, can you give me a thumb up if you can hear that? To try and employ on our Souls on Fire. Orshi, can you hear that video that plays? Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear it when it plays? So we have a new page called Souls on Fire Tribe. And what we're going to do on this page is use the ATM method. So this is the ask, add, tag message method. It gets tricky to say it fast. So the way this will work is, say you are out and about and you're meeting people all over like you are, because we're busy, right? We're all over. And even if you're just at home, you're still meeting people online. So when you're in having conversations with them and it sounds like the business might be a good fit for them, you would say something like, hey, I don't know if this would be a good fit for you, but based on our conversation, it sounds like it might. Do you mind if I add you to our business page so you could take a look? Always ask. This is critical. You guys will lose friends and you'll lose sales, you'll lose team members before you even get an opportunity when you just add people to pages. Nothing peeves me more than to find that I've been added to pages without giving someone my permission. They've never even asked me. And why would I ever want to purchase or get involved in the business when I don't even know what's happening? Most of the time, I'm so confused about why these things are showing up my page. So ask them, then you will add them to the page, and then you're going to tag them in this pinned post. The pinned post is going to be a business presentation. There'll be other things on the page that we'll add. Every day I have a theme, and I'll be adding new content in there regularly. But the whole point of this pinned post is that it's a really good presentation. Peggy was recently telling me that she heard from someone on one of the Australia teams that you should have a business presentation that's so solid that somebody feels compelled to say yes or no as soon as they're done watching it. So that's my goal, and it's in the works to make this great page for you guys where you can ask people to be added. You can add them, you can tag them in, and then follow up with them within 48 hours to find out if they'd be interested in joining the business. Find out, is there anything else that you need to know to help you say yes or no to this opportunity? All of this is done in an effort to help you duplicate more easily. Eric Worre says it best. He says, network marketing without duplication is just another job. And as busy people, we don't need one more job. We don't need one more thing to do. I really want this to be what I call the name of our team, Souls on Fire. I want it to be this thing that really lights your soul on fire. And I want to help you in doing that, because I think the way that you can help your soul feel creative and alive and a part of a movement is to making this duplication process more easy. So we've created this page in an attempt to make it more easy on you so that you can spend more time telling your story, sharing your business story, sharing your product story, and getting people onto that page. Then that page is made to facilitate, to help you, to help people make the decision sooner. So we're going to use the ATM method, ask, add, tag, message method. So after you're done watching this video, there's a link for the page that you can click to be added. Thanks, guys. Cool. And I believe, yep, and then this takes you to, awesome. And then this takes you right over to our opportunity page. So if you get a new rep, all the information they need is in here. So here's the ATM method. Here's how you're going to do it. Here's how you're going to employ that. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. Hi, girls. It's nice to see your faces. Okay, so I'm going to share a couple things with you out of our book. My camera is so weird. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So this is the book, Get Over Your Damn Self, that I've been reading over and over and over by Rami. I love this book. It has been my go-to. So many times I've been able, a situation happens, a conversation, a message, and I go right back to what she said. Yeah.
What's the title?
Called Get Over Your Damn Self.
Oh, huh. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I will have to leave for a second to get my kiddo out of timeout.
Yeah, you're good. I'll send it to you, or I'll send a picture of it to you. So what I want to talk to you about is, I just lost my spot. Hold on. Okay, so she has this chapter, and it says how I talked my way to 7 figures and how you can too. And so I just want to highlight some of the things that she talks about. It takes consistent work. It takes thousands of conversations with people you know, people you're going to meet, and people your team will introduce to you. So I'm going to take a picture. She has 14 reach out rules, and I think they're really good. I don't think it's something that you need to memorize. I think it's something that comes with time. But I think they're really good things to think about when you're reaching out to people. You know, things like be authentic, listen, really listen to somebody, work from appointment to appointment. Don't count your chickens. You know, we get that where somebody really comes on strong and says they're really excited. We really think they're going to do something. And then we let all the momentum in our business go while we focus on this one thing. And then that one thing doesn't come through. And because we let everything else go, we've stopped. We've lost all the momentum in our business. Lead with the business, default to the products. Don't end the conversation without talking about becoming your customer. And she talks a lot about this in this book. She has a very specific method for doing this. So she always leads with the business, and then she leads to the product. And if neither of those are a fit, then she always asks them for referrals. Do you know anybody who would fit this description? Do you know anybody who might be interested in helping their kids get more fruits and veggies in their diet? And she has built a large business off of referrals. And I've reached out to customers before and asked them, but I haven't led with asking people when I'm introducing the product, because surely they know people. And this woman has talked to thousands and thousands and thousands of people. And she says in here, she's only had 2 people tell her no when it comes to using referrals. So she says a good line to be able to say to people is, I have something special to share and I'm looking for people who want what I have to offer. Hold on. Okay, so then she's going to go over some of these rules, her rules of reaching out. She goes over them in here. So, and she just kind of digs into them more. And she said, I learned early on in my business that we don't want to have to convince anyone of anything. Dragging people to make a decision in our favor ends up slowing us down and gives that poor person rug burn. And it is so true. I saw you, Shirley, say it's so true. She said, if you find yourself in convincing mode, you're likely not asking the right questions to connect them with what this really could do for them, or they're really just not ready. So I think that's the most important thing, you guys, is that I know you get a gut check, and I get it too, when we feel like we're convincing somebody of something. So 2 things, and this book has taught me a lot about learning to ask questions. One is we're not asking the right questions to connect people with the right information. So if we feel like we're having to convince them, we obviously see something that we believe is a reason why the business or the product might be a great fit for them, right? So we need to ask the right questions to be able to connect that information with them. We don't want to just have to talk at them. We don't want to have to just talk. We want to be listening, or it's really just that they're not ready. And I love that. Don't give anybody rug burn. And she says, work from appointment to appointment and usually no more than 24 to 48 hours apart. So let me time check. So this is how we maintain that momentum over and over and over as we work from appointment to appointment. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. You know, you keep that momentum going and you work from appointment to appointment, and you're always following back up with people within 24 to 48 hours. So you're avoiding that constipated funnel that we were talking about. So I encourage you guys to, if you can find this book, get a used copy, dig in at the library. So what she does, and we could do this sometime, maybe next week, she actually goes in here and she gives different scenarios for people. So she says, now, like, here's somebody's scenario. And then she says, this is how she actually preps to talk to somebody. She writes down, this is their pain. This is what would give them no pain. And then that's how she works on crafting her story and getting the stories that she's going to share with that person, and how she works out sharing the business with them. So, okay, so here, I'll read you one because we have a couple minutes until we have a couple minutes. So she says, let's say you want to reach out to your friend Jane, who is a stay-at-home mom who used to be high-powered corporate. Maybe she's mentioned some pain points to you. She misses grown-up time and that her head is turning to mush. She hates having to ask her husband before she spends money on herself. Or perhaps the family finances are really smarting with just one paycheck. She feels like she lost a piece of herself when she left her career. So she said, now let's talk about how your business could reduce her pain. It could give her the ability to still be the hands-on mom that she's been while also making it possible for her to build something of her very own. The business could help her create an extra stream of income that she might need, whether it's to pay for all the kids' activities or her shameless shoe fund. Plus, ours is a super fun business that can provide a much needed grown-up social outlet. So then she makes this list right here. And she puts pain, no pain. So she says, how do you take the golden nuggets on these lists and turn them into an authentic and compelling conversation opener when she answers the phone? How about something like this? Hey, Jane, it's Rami. You've been on my mind a lot, Lily. Do you have a couple minutes for me to pick your brain about something? I need about 5 minutes. Is this a good time for you? If she says it's not a good time, then you book another time. You say, no problem, let's work around your schedule. I'll give you a shout tonight. Which works better, 8 or 9? But if she says, sure, what's up? You lead with the what's in it for them, the WIIFT. So this is what's in it for them. She says, I've been thinking of you a lot because I remember us talking about how you love being there for the kids, but you really having missed something of your own for your sanity, your identity, and your bank account. I thought of you because I'm now working with some women just like you who are spending part-time hours every week building lucrative businesses of their very own while still being hands-on moms with flexible schedules. They're able to pay for their kids' activities, build college and vacation funds, and even in some cases replace income from big old corporate careers like the one you had. I have no idea if this would be a good fit for you, but it might be a way for you to have your cake and eat it too. I'd love to tell you what I'm up to. So do you see that? She took those pain points, connected each one to what was the solution to that pain point, and then she ties it up for her and says that this is exactly, so she's being authentic with her. She's authentically thought of this person and said, I see your pain. I think I have a solution for it. And this is exactly how, right? So we can get her attention so she'll be open to having a conversation with us. It doesn't mean it's going to be a good fit for her. And she might not see it for herself, but at least we've given her options. And I know that's why so many of us do this business, is because we really want to give people options because we're grateful for the option we've been given. So she goes on and just talks about pain points and what you can do to get into action. And then she just talks about asking for referrals. She said, so find your transition question that works for you and your products and ask it every single time. Don't end a conversation without talking about someone being your customer. So lead with the business, follow up with the product, find a way to transition from talking about the business to the product every single time. And don't end a time with someone without introducing them to the business, the product, or asking referrals when you're trying to do your business. You know, we always ask, because I think we miss out on a lot of stuff because we don't open up and ask. So that is what I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, Orshi, did you have a question?
I got a question. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Orshi. Whenever you're ready, you can ask. You're still muted, in case you didn't know that. Okay, you might be doing mom life. Shirley, do you have any questions?
No, this has been very clear. I'm going to have to listen to it again, but I'm so glad that you're recording it.
Okay.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'll post the recording in just a minute when we're done.
Okay, it says that you stopped my video for some reason.
Oh,
Okay.
Here, I'll start.
But I got a question.
Yeah.
So when you do what we were saying, you know, what you just read, that when you do that and they say no, nothing, maybe they give you a referral or not. So how do you go back? So when, like, I don't know, you see a post on Facebook and so you just do the exact same thing? Because I have a lot of people who said no, but I keep seeing them posting issues that this could be or how much do you wait between approaching them again?
Yeah.
How do you do a second or third approach?
Yeah. That's a really good question. I know she talks about it the same thing in here of frequently that, we take no's as a no, not yet. Like, unless someone has really just made it clear, like, absolutely not interested, I don't like network marketing, please don't ask me again, type of situation, I take it as an open door to approach the subject again. Because I will tell you, I know of a girl that's quietly on our team who straight up told me, no, I'll never take Juice Plus. I took it before. She didn't like it. And I was like, okay. So I quietly dripped on her for a year, tried to connect her. I knew she was looking for answers for her health. I knew specific information that I knew would be, yeah.
So when you said you quietly dripped her, what do you mean by that?
So I shared with her things that were health related. Either they were tied to Juice Plus or not. And if it was Juice Plus, I was very open about it. Like, hey, I know you said you're not interested in Juice Plus, but I have a really great resource that has to do with this health issue. And they're going to mention Juice Plus in this talk, but they also have a lot of really good information that's outside of Juice Plus that I think will be really valuable for her. So I wanted her to know that I wasn't trying to be sleazy or sneak Juice Plus in. I was really upfront with it. Like, I have your best intentions at heart. I think I have some information you'd love to be connected with. So I dripped on her for a year, and she came back to me and joined. She bought a Tower Garden, got on the product, put her kid on the product, and joined up as a rep. So it's the prime example of, yeah.
Thank you. That's really great. I also have another question. That did I understand correctly that you said you start with the business opportunity, then the product, and then referral? So that's what you would, but do you have people that you approach first with the product and then with the business? Or because she said it backwards, not backwards, but that way.
The way
I'm gonna order this opportunity because
it's the way that you want to reverse it in your brain, right? You want to reverse it and say the product is first. But this is the biggest thing we've learned about what we do is we look at our business as a product. So our business is our leading product because our business gives people more freedom, because you can get on the product, either get your products covered or get it at a discount, and then also give yourself, maybe work towards some financial freedom. And maybe financial freedom for you is just paying your phone bill or paying a car payment or paying your car insurance, or maybe financial freedom for you is replacing your husband's income. It depends. But we always want to lead, because she says this, because if somebody doesn't take the time to get to know the product, gets on the product and doesn't have a good experience because they didn't know it, maybe they, sometimes people say, well, I didn't see a difference, but they took it once a week, and you're like, well, obviously I can't help that. You can't go back and present the business to that person. It's never going to connect with them because it doesn't make sense. So it's always better to say, lead with the business. And one of the things Rami talks about in here, she said, and we talked about this, I believe, on maybe 2 videos ago I did, about her why and talking about sharing your story. So when she shares her story about the business, she does not include her product story. And I know
I remember you mentioning that. Yeah. Okay.
She doesn't include it because she wants people to know you don't have to have a product story to join the business, because if it makes sense, it makes sense, right? You could say, say I just signed up under you and I'm going to talk to my aunt, and I can say, I'm so excited about this product. The research is incredible. I can't wait for mine to come in, but I'm already so excited about it because what I know the research says. I'm so excited about this business plan that I wanted to start sharing it with other people. So you can lead that way. So people like to connect people with information. So we want to start getting in the habit of leading more with the business, then to the product, and then asking for referrals, because people are always willing to share. And that's a good opportunity. Maybe somebody thinks they're not interested in the business, and then they come up with some referrals for you. And then maybe that clicks in their brain. Maybe they decide, you know what? I actually thought of a lot of people.
Or whichever was that.
Yeah, like maybe I thought of a lot of people. So when you ask me, we're gonna have to jump on the team call in a second, but I want to go back to what you said really quick. So I don't think that there's a certain amount of time when it comes to going back to somebody who's already told you no. I think it's when you see circumstances change. Like if you see that they've had a job situation, maybe they've added another kid, maybe someone's gone into retirement, maybe you see that they've had some traumatic life circumstance, something, you know, maybe they really upped what they're posting about their illnesses and their health. When you can see those keys, I think you can approach it that way. You can go back. And in the meantime, if you know that there's people who have specific things going on, you know, it's dripping on them, like I explained with my friend. So if you could connect them with some information, just being open, say, hey, this is going to talk about Juice Plus, but I know you're on a search to get healthy. I know you have this condition, and I thought this information was really valuable. So to be upfront with you, I know you've told me no, but I still think there's a lot you could glean from this. Would you be interested in listening to it? And I think that takes down people's barriers. You know, we're taking down people's walls so we can continue to drip. So.
Yeah. Okay. Great, thank you.
You're so welcome. I'm going to take a picture of this book and.
Okay. And I think we gotta go hop on the other one.
Yep, we got to hop on the other one. So thank you girls so much for jumping on, and I'll see you on the team call.
What's that number? What is that starting with? The other number?
I believe Breeze starts with a 2. Let me see.
226 something?
Yeah.
Do you know that you can go like this? Have you ever seen this feature?
No.
Okay, so you know this, right? The Zoom screen?
Yeah, it's really blurry.
Okay, so on your Zoom screen, where it says meeting ID, you should have a little arrow. And if you push that arrow, look, it'll tell you, look, it tells you every person. Look, here's Bree Burkford. It says Bree Burkford,
Oh,
and it's saved.
okay. I'll do it then.
It's 228.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye,
girls.
bye.